So yesterday we took delivery of 22 packs of blocks at 4:30 last night, and the Arctic driver said he couldn't fit up the gap to get the blocks up to the new build site. So he's had to drop them down here. There's 1,980 blocks in total, 22 packs of them that we've got to try and get from here up into the build site. BB, our merchants, have offered to come out on Tuesday because it's bank holiday Monday this week, and they will send an empty wagon out to grab them and take them up there for us. But we're going to have to handball at least 2 or 3 packs up there today to keep Baz and Jensen going. It is really windy up here this morning. Baz and Jensen have just had the wall blow down on them in the internal block work, so we're aborting mission there. We're continuing to try and get all the block work up from down the bottom up to the top here. It's just a very windy day up here today, so we're not going to be getting on with the fat lot up here.
So over here again on the side and rear extension over in Warwick, and the plan for this week is today me and Jay are going to do the last little bit off the knock through, ready for Baz to come in tomorrow morning to do the bricking up pillow under the double concrete lintels and the single lintel going into the living room door, tidy that up, make that look right and safe. We have the carpenter coming in Thursday, Friday and maybe Monday to do all the internal doors, the skirting and the architrave, finish all that off entirety. I've also got the plumbers coming in midweek. They are going to do the second fix plumbing and wrap that up entirety. I'm aiming to get Callum here also to finish off his second fix electrics, but if not, he said he'll definitely be on Monday onwards, so that'll be all that done also. Me and Jay for the rest of the week are going to do all the downpipes, the guttering, mass clear up, and get this site within 90 if not 100% complete. So we'll be moving on to the next.
Just popped over here to the basement site in Leamington to check how the guys are getting on. I've just popped in there, but there is so much going on, I've decided to stay out the front here and stay out of their way. We've got the plasterers in the back gym area. They have now completed all the skimming in there, and they are moving into the plant room and utility area. In the cinema room at the front, we have Mark and Simon finishing all the intricate little bits of plastering work around the arches and the recess niches and things like that. Then they will move out into the light well, and we will dig the foundations for the brickwork to be built by Baz in a week or so. Steve will follow on behind them through into the cinema room. Then our team will go into the gym area, and we will start the second fix carpentry of the doors, skirting, architrave. And there is also a mirrored wall going in the gym area. It's going to look something like this. Then in the hallway area, as you come down the stairs from the ground floor to the basement floor, there is going to be a wardrobe slash cupboard area at the bottom of the staircase, and there is also going to be a cupboard wardrobe area at the side of the staircase. Once they've completed all that, we're going to come work our way out of the basement into the cinema room, and there is cabinetry going all the way across the bottom of the TV wall and up the sides, and that is going to look something like this. This is going to be a great job once it's finished, but there is a lot of things to get right in the preparation work before we do the final fit out. Over here on the new build Leamington site now, the first floorboards have now been fully completed and it looks like this. Also, we have completed all of the roof works on this back elevation here, and you can see the solar panels have also been fitted. We have not completed the lead work on the front elevation yet, but I was in such a rush to get the scaffolding down yesterday. We just kept the job moving. So today, me, Ashley and Kyle are over here. We intended to start fitting these back roof joists on the single story extension area, but we've come to find that each one of them is 100mm too big. This is my bad. At the time of ordering, we did not know whether the timbers would go into the steel side of web or it would be down and the timbers would sit on top of it. So I had to make an executive decision at the time, and I decided to make them 100mm bigger because we could always cut them down if they were going into the side. And yes, you've got it, of course they're going into the side. So Kyle and Ashley are now working on removing the noggin from each of the easy joists, and we are going to remove it and fit it on the inside of the noggin, and then it's going to allow us to cut 50mm off this side and 50mm off this side along all of the easy joists along this roof area here. It's a bit of a painstaking job, but we have to do it to make sure they all fit within the joist hangers. Really busy week this week. We've got 2 sites that have to be completed by Friday, and it's Wednesday today. We've got to get done the new build house site in Leamington and the side and rear extension job in Warwick have both got to be completed on Friday, because come Tuesday next week, it being bank holiday, we've got 2 new projects starting. One in Stratford, where we've done the first fix basement conversion. We've now committed to doing the strip out of the 8-bedroom HMO above. Also in Moral, we have a double-storey porch extension on the front of the property and some internal alterations and a bifold and patio area to the back of the property. So if we don't complete our tasks this week, come Tuesday next week, we're going to be in deep trouble because we're going to have too many sites and not enough men. Now that all the block work is up to lintel height inside the building, Baz is focusing on the brickwork this week, but before that we've got to get this insulation in and strapped tight to the back of the block work There's an interesting detail to this. Because of the SAP calculations, we are having to fit the underside of insulation below the DPC and put this 45-degree angle on it. Then we are pulling the DPC down and tight, but the bit we have cut off this section, we are then joining to this section for thermal bridging purposes, and it will also form the angle of the DPC when Baz puts the weep holes in the front here.